All right, how's it going, everybody? Today we're taking a look at the house here on Dixie Canyon, and it's got excellent curb appeal just to begin with. If you're not familiar with Dixie Canyon, it's a very nice, long private canyon. Most people that live up here are for the residents only, but it does get quite a lot of foot traffic. People tend to use this road as like an exercise hill, and so they'll go all the way up to the top, turn around, and then come back down. Today is a pretty busy afternoon, it looks like. Quite a few vehicles going on. It's about 3 o'clock on a Tuesday. But want to give you the full tour here. Something very important, just starting off from the street side, is the parking. You have a nice large 2-car driveway plus a garage. You can fit a vehicle right here, straight in front center pretty easily, and then another vehicle can park off to the left here. So pretty good parking situation. And then you do have a really nice 1-car garage. Could use it for storage, or you can actually squeeze a vehicle in here. Probably a standard SUV would fit just perfectly. If you have like a tall lifted truck or like a suburban Escalade, those will not fit in this garage. It's on the smaller side. You do have some nice storage. This is like the crawl space underneath the house, and you can go ahead and store your belongings there. But that's the parking situation. Just want to make sure you saw that. Now, as we walk up here, very nice front yard with the green grass, and then very nice brick staircase. I'll say it feels like a very inviting entrance. So here we go, walking in here. This is the entryway. As you can see, it's got a large window right here, which lets in a lot of natural light, which is a big positive. It's always nice to have natural light throughout the property. And then we are here. So kind of a few different areas you guys can walk around, but this would be the primary living area where you would put a couch along the wall here, a TV above the fireplace, and then you can kind of set this up as you want. This is, I would call it a standard living room. It's not oversized, but it's comfortable and practical. That's the best way to describe it. You could definitely fit a decent sized couch here. As you can see, there's just some furniture off in the distance. That's like a twin bed for reference. The owners are still moving out of here, so that's why there's a few belongings, but it's going to be cleaned and ready to go very shortly here. Fireplace, it does work. It's functional. It's a gas fireplace, so that's a nice touch. In the winters, it's nice to have a cozy fire. What else can I tell you? I think that's pretty much it in the living space. As we walk back over here to the connecting area, this is the dining. So you have the dining room over here, you have the nice living room over there, and then upstairs to the bedrooms. But it's nice for everyone to be connected, but also separated if you guys are trying to do kids in the living room, parents in the dining area. And then also you have a nice sliding door that leads to the backyard. So as we look back here, this is the kitchen. Unfortunately, the kitchen's on the smaller side, and it's a little outdated. Some of these colors and tones, they're not as common these days, but I will say it's very well maintained. So you got newer appliances, everything's functional here, a decent amount of countertop space. But if you're trying to have like a dinner party, or you're hosting a gathering, really 2 people in here max. Otherwise you're going to start bumping elbows, and it's going to be a little congested in the kitchen area. Good amount of cabinet storage though, so that's a nice touch. You got a pantry right there at the entranceway. This is a full-size refrigerator with a freezer at the bottom. So good amount of storage. All the appliances are included, and it will function nicely on the day-to-day. So let's get out of the kitchen here. I do want to show you laundry is located right here, adjacent to the kitchen. This is where laundry would go. This is like the laundry closet. You're going to have to provide your own washer and your own dryer, so make sure you're aware of that. But this is the location. It's not terrible. You can just go ahead and do laundry and then head upstairs to the bedrooms, can fold it. But there's no separate laundry room if that's something you guys are hoping for. Something I want to point out over here. So there are 2 bedrooms upstairs. There's 1 bedroom downstairs. And then this is like a bonus den hangout area. The owners were using this as like a kid play area. But it's not that large, but it is nice. This is could be like a bonus fourth bedroom in a pinch. You could definitely use this as a home office. I could see, you know, converting this to like a desk worktop station. And then you got some big windows here for natural lighting. So in a pinch, guest bedroom, really it's ideal for like, you know, a hangout area, children playroom, or a home office. This is a perfect bonus space for a home office. So very cool. I'll go ahead and let's check out the main bedroom downstairs. We'll go outside in a little bit. You do have one restroom right here on the downstairs level. This is the one and only restroom on this floor. There's 2 restrooms upstairs. And then just want to show you the bathroom shower tub combination. This one is like newer, and the tub is actually quite deep. And it does look pretty new and well maintained. So if you like to have bath time with the kids, this is a good place for that. A good amount of hallway storage here. It's all pretty standard. There's a couple random coat closets throughout the house, so I would say storage is pretty average and functional. This is the 1 bedroom downstairs. So this one is the smallest bedroom. Totally gonna be a kid's bedroom. It has some decent lighting with the windows. It's the afternoon right now, so the sun's already on the other side of the house. But you could fit a queen size bed in here, but nothing larger. Anything larger than a queen, it's gonna be too cramped, especially if you wanna put like a nightstand or a dresser. That's just gonna be too tight in this room. Closet, fairly standard closet. Pretty average size, and then there is a dresser in there. You guys could remove that if you don't want it. But this would be typical for, you know, jackets, coats, shoes. Really all the standard items would fit in here. But again, for the bedroom space, queen bed, max, or you do like a twin bed, bunk beds for kids, and then maybe like a dresser in the corner over there, in the corner. So just keep that in mind. But that's gonna do it for the downstairs level. Let's go ahead and head upstairs now. Oh, real quick, a little Harry Potter closet. Quite large, and it actually goes back around the corner there. So storage is nice for the, like you can use that for living room items, board games, blankets, that type of thing. And then we're gonna head up the stairs here. Stairs are very nice, I would say. They've got a lot of character to them with the wood accents and the wood handrails. As we walk up here, you get a nice view of the backyard. That is the master suite right there. We'll check that out in a minute. But off to the right, this is the secondary bedroom. It's not an ensuite, but it has a very nice restroom. Restroom's quite large, so like 2 people could walk in here and you wouldn't be bumping elbows. That's how much space. It's pretty functional with just, you know, standing shower. This one feels newer, and it's got like an updated shower head. So you got the shower going on. You got the vanity, a small mirror, and then the toilet. There is also a skylight, so it would be pretty good for natural light in the morning. This is the adjacent bedroom. Again, bed will be removed and this will just be an open space. But this is a proper standard bedroom. So you can fit a king size bed in here, plus a dresser, plus a nightstand, and it's gonna be quite comfortable. This one, it really feels like a normal size bedroom where you can move around. Downstairs is gonna be for children or more of a home office use. Also, you have that bonus room, which could be used as either. Closet, quite large. Right here in the middle is a very standard closet setup where you have, you know, about typical height, typical width. And you can go ahead and put your coats, you know, dresses, shoes, however you guys want to organize that. And then over here to the right side, you have a very tall, very deep bonus area. So you can actually use that for quite a bit of storage. And then there's also some bonus storage up top. So this is a nice benefit. This closet's quite large. You guys can fit a lot of clothing items. And if you need even more storage, you could put like an IKEA wardrobe or something in the corner there that would fit quite nicely. So carrying on, Gonna head into the master suite now. And the master suite feels like a master suite. It's quite spacious in here. That is actually a queen bed for reference, so you can fit a much bigger bed and a much bigger bed frame. This bedroom is quite long. It's definitely longer than it's wide. And then there's like a cool sitting area, nook, lots of windows, lots of natural light. There's a nice outdoor patio. And then straight ahead, you have a nice dry bar with some storage and organization going on there. So it's quite a comfortable bedroom to be in. We'll head outside in a second. Just want to walk you through the bathroom now. This is a full ensuite bathroom. You got some nice storage here for your linens and towels and small clothing items. As we keep walking through here, this is an absolutely massive bathroom. There's just a ton of space. You have an oversized shower here. Very large. This is kind of like dead space. You can probably put a storage rack there, or I don't know, maybe convert it to like a makeup station because it has that nice mirror. This is the restroom portion with the toilet. It's nice that it has the pocket door here, so you can close it for privacy. And then as we pan back around here, again, plenty of space, like 3 people can fit in here and it's not gonna be a problem. You're not gonna be bumping elbows. Kind of small, sink vanity area for such a large bathroom. And it's only one sink, so you have to, keep that in mind. Mirrors, quite nice. I would say it's very elegant. It's a newer mirror sink vanity setup. And then you do have a nice large window here for natural light, and it overlooks the road. Best part about this, there is a walk-in closet. This looks like it was converted attic space at one point in time. But right here is a wardrobe. You can set that up as you want. And then to the right, you can use that for storage. And then also to the left, you could use this for storage. So it's creating like a his and hers arrangement. Really set this up how you want. So you got to put your clothes wherever you want to. And then you can go ahead and walk around to this side. And you have a complete other side for more storage, more clothing items, more shoes. It's actually quite a large closet, so that's a pleasant surprise. Now let's go ahead and take a look. Take a look at the outdoor patio. This is the only patio space on the house in terms of balconies, and you can only access this space from the master suite. But very nice, very large. So if you want to like come out of your bedroom in the morning and just have coffee, enjoy the fresh air, nice breeze, just kind of soak in the sun, this is a really good place to do it. You can see you can actually fit like a patio table up here. This is quite a large balcony area. Got a nice looks like an orange tree here. Grab some fresh fruit. And then as we walk a little bit further, you overlook the backyard space. This is like an upper terrace level. When you go downstairs, there's a patio, or below this balcony area, there's a patio space. And then you can walk up these stairs here and get to this upper terrace. So very private, very pleasant backyard. And I would say it's very green. If you're someone who likes nature, this is a very, I'd say organic green backyard. Something to be aware about, if you don't know Dixie Canyon, there is wildlife, so don't leave your kids unattended, don't leave your dogs unattended. There's usually coyotes and all sorts of creatures running around, so that's just a pro tip. But yeah, let's go ahead and check out the downstairs. Okay, so we're downstairs now. This is the patio area below the master balcony. It's quite small. It's on the cozier side, but if it was raining, this would be a nice place to, get out of the rain and still get some fresh air. If you have kids, a dog, they could still run around here pretty easily. And then as you can see, you can imagine, doing like a barbecue cookout. You could put a patio set here, string some lights, And this could be a nice outdoor dining area. So really set that up how you want. Let's go up those stairs I was talking about. And as we get to the top here, you can see this is the upstairs terrace area. This is not a functioning fire pit. I know it kind of looks like one, but either make this like a planter bed, or you can probably buy a fire pit and put it there. And this could be a nice seating arrangement area. That's the balcony we were on over there. And then you can just see it's a private backyard. Nobody looks into here. There are homes close by, you know, on the left and the right, but the you know, the trees, the plants, they do a really good job at creating a private environment here. So that's gonna do it, guys. That's the full tour. If you are interested in this house, just give me a call, or if you have questions, I'll be happy to answer them for you. And if you want to schedule a tour, just reach out and I'll make sure you guys can get an appointment. All right, thank you so much. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one.